Welcome everybody to Sofa King Devin. Remember to say that slowly. The sport of hockey has been around for a very long time. All you need is a stick, a ball, and some sort of goal. But to be a big name hockey player nowadays, you'll need skates and some ice. So join me as I dive deeper into the world of ice hockey. Hey, good game, guys. Good game. Hey, good game, guys. Good game. Good game. Man, when you called that holding penalty, I really thought the higher-ups were going to call us about it, but we just kept going. Man, I love being a referee. Guys, look. Twitter's blowing up over Ray's bad call in the second. What a good game for us. I was nervous I wouldn't be able to call a penalty today, so I created one. So I was like, yeah, I totally saw that. I agree with you all the way. You're lucky I had your back, Jimmy. I'm so glad I came to work drunk today.
Me too.
Hey. All right. Who brought the bribe money? You have to share with all of us, remember. I think trading whistles every period was the right idea. It was a good bonding experience for all of us. No, I'm not going to call that last penalty. I want to hit the golf course before it closes. Guys, I just got a call. They want us in the NBA. Welcome to the Devin Desk section. The origin of hockey is difficult to track. An early form was played by the Aztecs, the Romans, and the Greeks. And early Egyptians were said to have a form of hockey, but no ice. Today's rules and regulations for ice hockey were developed in the mid-1800s from organized leagues in Canada. These leagues were full of Canadians and British troops that were stationed there. Their rules were adopted worldwide, including the number of players on the ice, the net size, and the use of a rubber puck. These rules were pretty much what is played today. In 1917, the National Hockey League started with 4 Canadian teams: the Montreal Canadiens, the Montreal Wanderers, the Ottawa Senators, and the Toronto Arenas. The Toronto Arenas became the Maple Leafs, and the Wanderers formed with the Canadiens when the NHL began expanding. In 1924, the Boston Bruins became the first American team in the NHL. During the Great Depression and World War II, the NHL was forced to reduce its teams from 10 to 6. These became known as the Original Six: the Montreal Canadiens, the Toronto Maple Leafs, the New York Rangers, the Detroit Red Wings, the Chicago Blackhawks, and the Boston Bruins. When the NHL could expand again, they put the existing teams into the East Division and created a West Division with 6 more teams, all leading to today, where the newest team, as of this video, being the Seattle Kraken, which started in 2021, and the newest news being the Arizona Coyotes are moving to Utah, but currently don't have a new name yet. To make a good sports movie, you need professionals working alongside the actors to create something the audience can watch and follow along with. Now, there are plenty of movies that show ice hockey done well, and some that do it poorly. But today, I'd like to talk about a movie that's about more than just the game. One that was instantly a classic because of the insane historical story it was showcasing. One of heart, strength, teamwork, and overcoming incredible odds. Do you believe in miracles? Today's movie, Miracle.
Who do you play for? University of North Dakota.
For 20 years, Russia had the greatest hockey team in the world. They were a tight-knit group who played to each other's strengths and destroyed every team in front of them. They took gold in the Winter Olympics 5 times and beat the NHL's All-Star team 2-1 in 1979. They were unbeatable until 1980, when a group of college kids from the USA challenged their crown.
Look for the pass. Come on, hit it with a pass.
At this time in history, professional players were not allowed to play in the Olympics. College kids were chosen from their hometowns and asked to play for their country. The USA always did okay, but would fall short of anything meaningful, until Coach Brooks took charge and changed the hockey world forever.
We also need to change the way we play the game.
The movie Miracle was released in 2004 and tells the story of this epic team. Kurt Russell plays the legendary coach Herb Brooks, who took these college kids and put them through the ringer, creating a team that was closer, smarter, and wasn't afraid of the challenges ahead of them. Directed by Gavin O'Connor, this movie takes you back to the height of the Cold War. 1980 was a wild time in America, with people worried about much more than hockey.
Play for the United States of America.
Coach Brooks' story of molding a hell of a hockey team is one for the ages. And after one of the greatest sports speeches of all time, they do eventually fight their way to gold. Spoilers, but they wouldn't make a movie if they lost. This rocked the entire planet, becoming much more than just a mere hockey game. And the story behind this movie is also a miracle. Out of the entire USA team, only 3 actors had ever acted before. They just knew how to play hockey. This was their first big acting role. So Kurt Russell, who played the coach, was also coaching these kids about how to act.
That is what this team is all about, gentlemen.
The actors did get a training course about how to properly skate like a professional, learning the proper skills and techniques. This course was led by actual NHL players. In fact, the Russian team in this movie is played by professional hockey players.
2 days later, the miracle was made complete.
The scene of them skating back and forth on the ice after tying was real. They had the actors do that for hours on end for 3 days to get the true feeling of exhaustion. The scenes of them puking from this are all real.
Gentlemen, you don't have enough talent to win on talent alone.
They sat down and watched the actual game against the Soviets and storyboarded some of the plays during the game, figuring out where the best spot to put the camera would be, then having the actors do the same moves they did in the 1980s game. It took them 4 months to figure out how to film that legendary game, deciding what plays to actually put in the movie. They really went all out for authenticity in this one. The actual players from the 1980 Winter Olympics were heavily involved and consulted the actors that were playing them in the movie. They added insight and experiences to help keep the movie as close to the real story as possible. The team's jerseys are also exact replicas to the ones that are now etched in sports history.
5 seconds left in the game. Do you believe in miracles? Yes! Unbelievable.
The movie Miracle is a fantastic sports movie for everyone and is a great time for those that don't even like sports. It's a story of heart, determination, and overcoming odds that seem out of reach. All you need is a little teamwork and a kick-ass coach. The movie Miracle gets the Devon seal of approval. Oh hey, thanks for sticking around until the end. If you liked the video, give it a like and subscribe if you're new around here. But as always, have a lucky day tomorrow. Fuck, come on. Balls. But as always, I don't like this take. Get a professional. Ooh, god damn it. Wait. Miracle.